All right, everybody, I am Andrew Keller. I am joined today with the director of the Hagerstown Community College Incubator, Maureen Kolb.
Hi,
Thanks.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. How's the summer been?
Good. Just chugging along here. Have a couple exciting things coming up for the fall, so just a lot of preparing for that and seeing what we can do to help our people. For
viewers and listeners, set the stage for the incubator, what it is, because I still don't think many people know that this amazing resource is here.
Yeah,
so if I walk through those doors and I have an idea, what can I expect from the incubator?
Yeah. So the cool thing is we can help businesses, like for your just example, I have an idea, but I have no idea what to do. Mm-hmm. You don't have an LLC, business plan, none of that. You just have this idea. We can help you. But if you've been on the flip side, if you've been in business for a year, 2 years, we usually work with members up to startups, which are considered like up to 7 years.
Okay.
We'll work with them. So you could be already established as well, but still need some help. Sure. One of the things we found is that a lot of people understand their specific industry. Doesn't mean you know how to run a business. You may know everything there is to know about farming or juices or website design or healthcare, but it doesn't mean you know the ins and outs of running a business and what it takes to market that and everything. So what we do is we offer, first and foremost, it's a membership. Within that membership, there's a bunch of different tiers and different options, but we offer office space. We have a culinary kitchen. So we actually have a commercial kitchen for those that are interested in opening food ventures. And
it is huge. It's a full-size commercial.
Correct. It actually used to be an HCC student cafeteria. So it is equipped to handle
some high volumes.
Yeah. It's a large space. So you have access to that. And then we also have lab space where, think 10th grade biology class, where we have people who are doing research on cancer and your stomach, gut health, microbiome, energy. So there's those different options of what we have. But more importantly than that, we provide mentorship, education, networking opportunities like this. You get a business coach. We have specific member discounts for partnering, community partners.
Interesting.
And just a variety of benefits. You get a chamber membership. If you're a tech company, you get a Maryland Tech Council membership for free. So those are all included. And of course, publicity and opportunities. Part of my job is to find opportunities for our members and tell them about it and make those connections. And so you have access to, a lot of resources within our community.
Well put. I'm going to go down that avenue where you seek out those opportunities, because I know always I'm hearing whether it's at an event or a pitch session, hey guys, I'm chasing this grant, or I want to do this grant for us. So you mentioned before we got on a new grant for students. Elaborate on that a little bit.
I'm really excited about this. One of my goals since starting is how can we get our students involved in entrepreneurship? And so we went after a grant from the National Association of Community College Entrepreneurship, also known as NACCE, because that's easier to say. And we received $5,000 to do a pitch competition, for our members, or for our students. And so it's non-credit students, it's current students, it would be dual enrollment students, so technically high school students as well.
Oh, wow.
And I met with our education team yesterday. We came up with a bunch of ideas just to get the word out, and we are going to partner with some of the departments, specifically like the business department, because we do have an entrepreneurship class here at HCC, and our arts and humanities department, and continuing education. And there's some education that's involved, because they could have this idea, but again, they don't know how to run a business and how to give a pitch and things like that. So there is some education that's going to be involved, and we're going to spend this semester giving out, promoting it, talking with, getting kind of the basic ideas, and then in the spring we'll really hit the ground running on like different education and getting them prepared, and we'll find different mentors. So I might be asking you about that.
Okay.
And to help the students figure out their pitch and what they want to do with the money and all of that, and then we'll do that sometime probably end of April next year.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Very good. So you guys stay tuned for 2027. It's big stuff. Yeah. So you walk through the door 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever time you get here. What's a day-to-day look like for the director of the incubator?
There is no day-to-day. No. So, a lot of what I do is going to events. Like this morning, I went to Maximize Your Membership at the Chamber. Okay. I'm super involved in Washington County, but I'm also trying to get more involved in Chambersburg area. So like the Chambersburg, Waynesboro, I can't think of off the top of my... Cumberland Valley Business Alliance.
Okay.
Thank you. I couldn't think of what it was called. And then even out into West Virginia, because we do so much work. We're literally a rock's throw from Pennsylvania. Yep. Virginia or West Virginia, and even really Virginia. But so I'm trying to get more involved with that. So a lot of networking opportunities. Sometimes I joke about our members. I love them to death, but I said sometimes it's like I have 40 kids. So I have sometimes just have to help people through, which is my job, which I love to do. So usually morning, if I'm not in an event, just working with answering emails, the members, but then I have a kind of a running to-do list of just bigger picture things. So I kind of spend a little bit of time on the day-to-day. What do my members need? Getting emails from them. Hey, I need this. I need that. I have a question about this.
Hey, your app isn't working.
Yes, I do get that sometimes. A lot less now, though.
That's good.
Yes. So, and then kind of big picture. So some of the bigger picture things that I'm trying to do is we're creating a online self-paced entrepreneurship program for our members. So for example, I'll be working on that. It's designed to give members, again, we talked about, I had mentioned this before, they know their industry, but if you say, well, what's your net profit and your gross profit? It doesn't make, just because you have a specific number of revenue doesn't mean you're making a profit. And just kind of understanding that and cash flow and making sure that you have consistent money coming in and your business model can support that. And so that's what the training is about in marketing, and validating your idea, doing customer research, AI. So we talk about AI in there, leadership is one that we have in there, some HR stuff. So just sort of the basic entrepreneurship 101. So that's something that I'm implementing. It's a goal of mine, and so I work on that. I also am trying to work on growing a more robust mentorship members of the community, and so reaching out to different business owners within the community, talking with them, talking with potential applicants. Of course, I do that all the time, talking with coaches of the members, and so what are the goals that you guys talked about? How do you think we can support them? And so we talk about them and their business, and discuss, maybe ways we can help them, or challenges that they're having, or opportunities for growth. We're seeing some, decisions, and we're like, okay, let's see if we can guide them in a different way, So So, and some social media fun stuff. I get to do that, and that's kind of a very quick snapshot. Fortunately, I get to get out, which is nice. I get to get out, I get to meet people.
You have to wear multiple hats.
I do. And then I get to be in here and do fun stuff like this, promote the incubator, get the word out. and just help our members with whatever resources that they need.
As we start to sunset here a little bit, so we have, you mentioned, there's a culinary side. There's just the regular business side, which obviously is a pretty wide field in itself, but also there's the lab side, where you're covering all of these different areas. What's kind of that number one problem that you've seen across the board that maybe that entrepreneur that's listening right now can be, okay, if I'm gonna fail fast, here's where I should probably put some more attention to?
Well, I think the biggest thing is making sure that your, number one, your product or your service is needed.
Yes.
Number two, can you make money? Are people willing to pay for it? You can have a great idea, but it doesn't mean that, like, what's the pain point that you're trying to fix? And I think that is what I would encourage them to look at first. Talking to customers, potential customers, and what are the issues that you're seeing? How is whatever you do fixing it? And maybe fixing it in a different way than someone else. And so, yeah, I would say that that's probably a big pain point. If you're going to fail, like you said, fail fast. There's nothing wrong with pivoting.
Correct.
There's nothing wrong with looking at, you have an idea, you're like, I think this can work. You try it. It's all data collection.
Yes.
So, okay, that didn't work. Let's look at this data, and let's use the data to make a decision on something else. I know you're going to be interviewing Ben, and he's a perfect example of that. When he came in here initially, he was looking to do kind of direct to consumer, local,
just the farm,
farms and stuff. Through trial and error, and working with coaches and different business people in our network, he realized I need to do direct to the businesses, and so working with Meredith, working with Meredith, he could still do that other stuff. That doesn't mean it's not a potential revenue stream for him. It's just in order to grow and do what he needs to do to get the really the profit back to the farmers. It's just really cool opening up a different space to them. But there's nothing wrong with pivoting and choosing a different way. You try something. If it doesn't work, you see what works. Find something else that works, because there's always something. You can find something. Yeah.
As we wrap up, where can people find more about the Incubator? Social media? What's the message?
Yeah. So we have social media. We are
Instagram,
Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Okay, LinkedIn.
I'm still thinking about the TikTok. I don't even have one myself. I know we probably need to.
I don't think it would hurt you.
I know it wouldn't. But I don't want to. It's just it's unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar to me, but I know it's one of those things where you got to get with the times, Maureen. So, yeah, we're looking at that for the TikTok, and so you can find us on right now LinkedIn. We have Facebook and Instagram. We have a Fletcher one, and we also have a culinary one. So two separate pages, and of course our website, which is incubatorhcc.com.
Okay. That's
our direct website. If you are familiar with the HCC website, you can always, that's hagerstowncc.edu. You can find us on there. Quick Google search, you'll find us.
Sure.
So yeah, that's or call us 240-500-2728. That'll get you to Virginia.
There you go. She's pleasant to talk to.
She's the best. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This is a great opportunity to get just word out about what we do here in Washington County. There's a lot of really cool things here, a lot of great stuff going on in Hagerstown, and so thank you for doing this and getting the word out.
Yeah. Until next time.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.